Welcome back into the Awesemo YouTube channel. Guys, my name is Geoff Ulrich, bringing you some PrizePicks NBA action here for March 22nd. And if you haven't heard, PrizePicks, they're offering daily prop-based contests, and they want to help you get started with a deposit bonus on their site. PrizePicks offers games for NBA, MLB, WNBA, NFL, and even eSports. And with all these different sports, you can take advantage of their mixed sport entry feature. You just download the app in the App Store or on Google Play today and make your first deposit using promo code Awesemo to receive an instant deposit match of up to $100. Again, that's promo code Awesemo to receive an instant deposit match of up to $100 on PrizePicks. And today, we got 3 targets for PrizePicks coming at you here. Again, they're a prop-based site, so we got a bunch of props to go over for NBA, a bunch of different categories too. You go over points, over assists, under all these categories, points, rebounds, and assists. But first guy we're going to target today is going to be Wendell Carter Jr. of the Orlando Magic. We're going to go over 16.5 points. This one just looks too low. I know he's got a bit of a tough matchup, has the Golden State Warriors on tap, but Golden State a little bit banged up. Steph Curry looks like he's going to miss this game. Wendell Carter Jr. has gone well over this total in 5 of his last 6 games. His shooting usage has gone up. His shooting efficiency, especially, has been very good of late. He's knocked down 50% of his 3-point attempts in his last 4 games. That should continue tonight, too. Draymond Green is back, but he's not playing huge minutes yet. He's still working his way back into real game shape. Wendell Carter's played big minutes all year for the Magic. Even hit 18 points in just 26 minutes against the Nets a couple games ago. So, the Orlando Magic lost that game against the Nets by 50 points. Wendell Carter Jr. still played big minutes there. He still went over the point total there. I like his chances to do the exact same thing tonight. I think this figure is just too low. Let's go over Wendell Carter Jr. 16.5 points. Start things off right. I think the Magic will keep this at least a little competitive too. Second pick, let's go to the Los Angeles Clippers. Another underdog. Clippers taking on the Denver Nuggets today. We have a much smaller spread there, though, at 6.5 points. And I like targeting Reggie Jackson to go over 33 fantasy points today on PrizePicks. Again, this is a little bit of a bigger total, but it's not that big. Reggie Jackson has gone over this total in 4 of his last 5 games. And if you look at what the Nuggets do well, they don't defend the point guard position well at all. They've given up the 4th most points to the point guard position this year, the 7th most assists as well. Again, Reggie Jackson just been playing well most of the season. He's got over, like I said, 35 fantasy points in 5 of his last 6 games. I think he's a very, very solid target here. Have a pretty solid game total as well at 220. So I don't think that this game environment is going to be all that negative for Jackson too. There's always the chance that Denver takes off and gets out in front, but the Clippers don't really have that big a bench either. They're pretty thin in terms of depth. I think Reggie Jackson's in a very good spot here. He's probably going to have an efficient performance against a team that doesn't defend the point guard well. And look, he went for over 50 fantasy points already once against Denver this year. Let's go over Reggie Jackson, 33 fantasy points. We're going to stick with the overs today, guys. We're going to give you 3 overs for PrizePicks. We're going to go to Aaron Gordon. We're going to stay with this Denver Clipper game. We're going to go Aaron Gordon over 5.5 rebounds. One thing we know about the Clippers, they are not a good rebounding team. They're 3rd last in overall rebounds allowed, and they're actually dead last in offensive rebounds allowed. So it's a very good spot for Aaron Gordon. Gordon can sometimes get overshadowed, obviously, by Nikola Jokic, but he's been a pretty solid addition, and he's certainly in a good spot to grab us a bunch of boards today. He's gone over this total only twice, in his last 6 games, but he's seen decent minutes of late. His usage has gone up a little bit, and he only played 22 minutes in his last game, so he should be in for big minutes tonight. If this game does stay close as well, I think you'll see Aaron Gordon push for well over 30 minutes. I think this total is just a little bit too low considering the matchup. We got a well-rested Aaron Gordon. We got a very good matchup against a poor rebounding team. I think Aaron Gordon going to go well over this 5.5 rebounding mark today. So let's recap here, guys. We got Wendell Carter Jr. over 16.5 points. We got Reggie Jackson over 33 fantasy points. And we got Aaron Gordon over 5.5 rebounds. We're coming at you with 3 overs today. Those are going to be our 3 picks for PrizePicks. And don't forget, on PrizePicks, there's a couple different ways you can play. There's the flex play option. You only need to get 2 out of 3 selections correct. You get a 1.25 times payout in that scenario. But if you get 3 out of 3 correct in the flex play option, you get a 2.25 times payout. There's also the power play option, though. You must hit all 3 of your selections in the power play option. But in the power play, if you do get all 3 correct, you get a 5 times payout. So a much bigger risk reward there in the power play option. Make sure you smash that like button, guys. Subscribe to the Awesemo YouTube channel if you haven't already. And most importantly, have yourselves a great Tuesday of NBA action on PrizePicks. I'm Geoff Ulrich, and we'll talk to you again soon.